This is no romantic search for Dinken, but the arrival of Jinmen's humblest figure, Zhang Xiaoji. He cozied up to the police for so long that he became the top choice. Well, he'll be nothing but the puppet. The real mastermind is the old fox, Liza Zhang, lurking in Jinmen. This way, they can really control Jinmen. So you, as a doctor, should really check and hope you're not going gloveless. You rascal. They didn't hash it out before, leaving Zhang Xiaoji no choice but to let them chat, only to find out he's a tool again. Liza Zhang, who has been daydreaming, is furious. What happened to the last time? Here comes a new plan. Director Zhang really knows how to. This is the one and only way to save Zichen. He then tells Liza Zhang that the police database was hacked last week and all the secrets are gone. Thus, the undercover identity is exposed. Meaning, Dinken has Liza Zhang's info too. It's a classic I know you know me situation. After the hacker stole the data, they deleted all the police info about Liza Zhang. Wow, they really wiped him off the map. Aside from Director Jiang and the chief, only Dinken knows his identity. Sure enough, while heading to the council, Lai Zhongji's goons were already lying in wait. But this time, Liza Zhang isn't there to block the knives for him. Dinken leaps up and narrowly dodges an oncoming vehicle. Talk about being a flying superhero. But at this moment, a bunch of goons surrounded them. It turned into an all-out brawl, truly a war without smoke. They caught them off guard. Seeing more enemies arrive, they had to shield Dinken's retreat even though he hated leaving his brothers behind. They risked everything to protect the big bro, but just when they reached the elevator, surprise. It was also a trap, and Dinken was dragged inside. And thus began the elevator battle. Hearing Jimin earn the title of Elevator God, and Dinken held strong till the very last second. You rascal. Meanwhile, a hit squad targeting Zichen ran into cops who were already staked out. Unlucky day for them. Just as both sides were at a stalemate, Zichen's wife suffered a miscarriage from fright, and Dinken, using his last breath, took out all the enemies. What a fight till the end. He was then rushed to the hospital, and after everything calmed down, Director Jiang finally set up Zichen's appearance. Such lucky timing. Council members condemned Lai Zhongji, and he lost his presidential bid. Tragic. But someone needs to manage the mess, so they turned their eyes to Zhang Xiaoji standing nearby. Looks like things are heading right where the police want it. The doctor soon issued a death warning. How terrifying. The underlings were fuming, waiting for Zichen's orders, but he received a call from another hospital. Such a surprise. Due to long-term mental stress and sudden shocks, the doctor miraculously saved Zichen's wife's life. Lucky break. However, the baby did not make it. In this struggle, there are no real winners. No one will find relief from this. Director Zhang took the chance to resign. What a plot twist. After years of torture, he's drained, but the director rejected his resignation. A farewell begins. Truth is, Director Zhang has been boiling with resentment about this job. He's practically steaming. For instance, during a proposal report, the director warned him not to touch his plants, and he plucked a leaf. Talk about a rebel. He actually wanted to rebel, but had no means to do so. This statement sets the stage for their tragic fate. Their grand plan didn't unfold as expected. Zhang Xiaoji seems weak and controllable, but actually has tricks. He started by redistributing benefits to win over key members of the club, a real sly fox. Council members began whining about Dinken's past actions, a flock of angry little birds. Meanwhile, he secretly gathered a crew to wipe out Vice President Liza Zhang, such an external threat. Director Jiang is completely clueless and is still assigning tasks to Zichen. Where's the justice in that? Dinken suddenly wakes up in the hospital, his heart yearning only to see Zichen. What a touching brotherly bond. Zichen raced to the hospital like lightning, seeing his once vibrant big brother in such a state, his heart a jumbled mess. When Dinken tried to speak, Zichen helped remove his oxygen mask, creating a heart-wrenching moment that brought tears to many eyes. Subtitles. Dinken's expression truly resembled that of someone on the verge of death. But at this moment, he finally comprehended the pain in his brother's heart. What a genuine heart-to-heart exchange. Suddenly, as a policeman, he really shows up. His inner sense of duty drives him to save Zichen, a brotherly bond that's truly hard to sever. Seeing his brother struggling, Zichen hurriedly grabbed the oxygen mask, but Dinken stopped him. What an unexpected twist. subtitles, and no matter how desperately Sitchin pleaded, it was all in vain. Such a touching scene that it almost made me burst into tears. The subtitle says, "I moved someone deeply. It really tugs at my heartstrings. Actually, you're a demon. You're not allowed to go." What an absolutely laughable and ridiculous scene. Dinkin was clear-headed. He actually understood much more. His heartfelt advice at the last moment opened Sitchin's eyes to the current situation. This also solidified his wavering heart. Even though Dinkin's funeral isn't over, a new struggle is quietly unfolding. Sitchin opened the safe and took out what his big brother left him. Looking at his personal file, he was filled with nostalgia, a lot of feelings. Another gift from his brother was a pair of Rolex copper watches. Even though he knew they were knockoffs this time, he put them on to talk about a sentimental choice. This means he inherited his brother's legacy, and he has to live well for both their sakes. He absolutely cannot let his brother down. Today is the big day for the president election. His wife carefully picked out a suit for Sitchin. What a thoughtful gesture. The underlings waited outside, but just before he headed to the club, Zhang Xiaoji suddenly blocked his way. What a surprise. He claimed they had business to discuss, but halfway there, the driver suddenly changed direction, setting the stage for a great escape. Don't forget to like and subscribe.